Hello, everyone. I come on here briefly because I want to talk about our free 10-step e-guide on how to date effectively. Currently, we have been just in step 4, know the differences, and just having spin-offs from that. I'm super excited to go over vocal romanticism tonight. And I want to thank everyone who has already had an opportunity to download a free copy of our e-guide at www.ourfaithconnects.com. The moment that you register your email, we will send over the PDF to you directly. This e-guide on how to date effectively has been just an amazing discussion. We have literally been talking about the different steps to dating effectively and to ensure that we're not wasting our time. So I thank everyone who has already had the opportunity to review our free e-guide on our website. I mean, it's truly appreciated, all the feedback, the takeaways, the downloads. I mean, it's been great. As we all know, that who you decide to marry is one of the most crucial decisions that you would ever have to make in your lifetime. And we want to just make sure that we are marrying properly. We're marrying someone who actually aligns with our vision and the purpose that God has for our life. So again, thank you so much, everyone who has had the opportunity so far to review the e-guide. We do have 10 steps: test the fruits, get to know your date, identify compatibilities, know the differences, acknowledge imperfections, discuss personal backgrounds, observe healed and unhealed traumas, speak future plans, make boundaries and expectations known, align living structures. And we did add a bonus step, a dating checklist for those who want to check things off as you go, just to ensure that you're meeting everything and that you went over everything that you are looking to go over in the process of getting to know this new person. Super excited. So we've been in step 4 for some time, know the differences, where we had a video that talked about the differences. We also had a spinoff of that where we talked about communication styles, the different ways that people communicate, verbal, nonverbal communications. From there, we went ahead and talked about timing, God's timing, and when it is the right time. That is our most recent video, timing, currently available on our website and on YouTube. So if you didn't have an opportunity to listen to our timing video, go ahead, pause this video and go and watch that one where this discussion would make more sense. In that video, we discuss 8 ways to identify the time is right to date someone and if they were sent from God. We discussed having a solid, firm foundation. So core principles, morals, and values do not contradict the word of God. They have established marital views and views in life. They're not developing or they're not swayed by other people's opinion. They are solid. Fulfillment in life. So they're living in purpose, living for a godly calling. Creation of healthy relationships and boundaries. So they're able to create healthy boundaries and healthy relationships. They're setting lines. They are having examples of functional relationships in their life today in present time. They come with confirmation. Sometimes they come as the answer. They come to help to solve, or they just come to bring clarity to a situation. Increased level of maturity and experiences. So from the experiences that they've been through, they've learned valuable lessons throughout life so they can make sound decisions moving forward. Manner of presentation, how they show up in your life from the gate, showing up with good intentions, good motives. They have, wanting to help. They wanted to support you. They're not having a change of heart about you, but they just come from the gate wanting to help, wanting to be there for you, wanting to support. Vocal romanticism, they're just very vocal about their interest with you. And we're going to talk about that tonight. These 8 identifiers will indicate how solid a person's foundation is and whether you can build with them on top of it. Because we know if a foundation is rocky, then it's wavering, it's shifty, it's shaky, it's not anchored, it's not solid. We want to make sure that whoever we're deciding to connect with, that their foundation is solid, as well as our foundation is solid. So when we build, it's steady. This outcome will help to determine if you should be dating them at all. If you see that their morals, values or principles contradict the word of God, then that may not be someone that you should be dating. If you see that they have no functional relationships, they're all dysfunctional, that's a sign, hey, maybe you shouldn't be dating them as well. So here we say you're able to identify if it's the time to date someone, particularly based on their foundation that they have set, that they have learned, that they have grown, that they have built by themselves. Before anyone comes into the built picture at all, they've already have a foundation that's solid. There are different ways in which we can address vocal romanticism, but nevertheless, we will proceed. I did go ahead and put a definition of romanticism from the Collins Dictionary, and it reads, attitudes, ideals, and feelings which are romantic rather than realistic. Romantic spirit and tendency as well. So the expression, the feelings, the emotions, it's heartfelt, it's comfort, it's not realistic, but it's something from within you that desires to express romanticism to someone else, whether it be your feelings, the ideals, the thought of. We're going to talk about it. So vocal romanticism, where the attraction of another person is vocal. They are clear and vocal of their plans with you, leaving no room for confusion. They do not beat around the bush in hopes that you catch on, in hopes that you catch their drift. They are clear, direct, and vocal about their interest in you. Whatever their intentions are with you, they are vocal about it. It's not having to second guess it or bringing confusion about their interests. One day they like you, next day they don't. No, they are very clear, open, and vocal about their interests and intentions with you. And I did go ahead and list some examples here. So I'm interested in getting to know you. I want to date you seriously. I would like to spend more time with you. Here are the things that attract me to you. I admire when you speak on this topic. These are the qualities that I know will make you a great wife or husband. I would like you to meet my family. I'm attracted to you in these ways. I would like to plan dates with you. Here are the ways you place a smile on my face. The thought of you brings warmth to me. I would like to pursue a relationship with you or court you. So they are very vocal about the attributes that you have that may attract them or gear them to you, or the attributes that make you admirable to them. And they are boisterous about wanting to get to know you more. It's not any confusion or we'll see. They are very open, direct, and vocal. We're going to talk about the 3 stages of connecting with someone. Of course, to each his own. Some people have other stages in their journey of connection, but we are going to talk about the 3 stages that I view as a connection, which would be dating, then courting, then marriage. There's no girlfriend and boyfriend. You're dating, you're courting, and then you're marrying. So let's talk about it tonight. Vocal romanticism. Another vocal attraction is I would like to see where things can go. This statement can allude to many different avenues. So depending on the stage you are in your journey of connecting, it might be a fit for you. However, clarity will be needed based on that stage and where you would like to be. Now, you've been dating someone for 5 years and they're still looking to see where things go, or is it in the new stages and you're like, okay, you're still getting to know me, so you don't know enough about me to can identify or confirm where you would like things to go. So seeing where things can go can work for some, but it's just depending on your standard, depending on your liking, and depending where you are in the stage of connecting. We're going to talk about the 3 stages. Stage 1, dating. You're dating effectively. You're getting to know someone personally. You're getting to know their foundation. You're getting to know their fruits. We test them by their fruit. We know them by their fruit. We get to know them by their past, their vision, their purpose, whatever direction they're heading into. We get to know everything about them in this stage, and we're able to identify if there's someone we want to move forward with or not. So this 10-step e-guide will help in stage 1, dating effectively. So we're not caught by surprise. We're not dismayed when true colors start to reveal because we're getting to the depth of the person immediately. Identify what you like and dislike in a person. You're getting to know new people. You start to figure out the things that you actually find attractive and the things that you find to be unattractive. You start to identify what you like and dislike. Then also awareness of imperfections and flaws. There's some things about you that may stand out to someone else than they tell you about yourself. And you may have never seen it that way because no one ever brought it to you in that manner, or their outlook of you shows this. And from there, you can take it and see if it's something that you actually do. Do you always have an attitude? Do you always roll your eyes? Right? There's different flaws, there's different things that you may do that you may not even know that you do. And so they're in the dating stage, people might pinpoint some areas where they see that you need to improve in or areas that you need to work on by their experience with you personally. So stage 1, dating effectively, you're getting to know someone. Stage 2, courting, dating for marriage, monogamy relationship where everyone else has been already vetted. So dating effectively, of course, you're getting to know new people. Here, courting, you're focused on one person. They are the only person you're dating to proceed with marriage. This stage allows for engagements and premarital counseling, full arrangements and rearrangements of lifestyles in preparation to becoming one. Okay, so this stage is just you're focused in on one person. This is the person that you're looking to move forward in. This is the person that you can see yourself marrying. So you're just tapped into this person. So when you are in the courting stage, you are courting for marriage. You're courting with this one person to move forward. The goal would be to move forward to the next stage would be marriage. However, there are times where people are courting and it does not work out in this stage, and they will find themselves back at stage 1. It happens. You got to start all over again. People feel that they've confirmed that this person was it, but then they realize different traits in different areas that they just don't want to deal with regarding that person. And hey, you might have to start all over again, back to the drawing board. It happens. Next, stage 3, marriage, partnership, unity, covenant between two people before God. And now God honors covenant. God does not play about covenant at all. So when you are deciding to make a vow or oaths before the Lord, you want to make sure that we're taking our vows, our oaths seriously. Sickness and health. Declarations and oaths to cover, to protect, lead, provide, secure, love, remain faithful, loyal, honest, with plans of forever. So with marriage, you're saying, you are my person. I can't see myself with anyone else but you. I want to be there for you for the rest of my days, and I am going to create a covenant with you before the Lord that you are the one. And that will be stage 3. We as an organization, our faith connects. We cover stage 1, dating effectively. So we are properly vetting people out. We're setting boundaries. We're being made aware of red flags and warnings. Even if they're not a big deal, we're looking at them. We take the time to bring understanding that can be useful for all, so we do not spend years of wasted time or living in error. There are some people who wasted so much time with the wrong person, live a life of error because they didn't know what they know now. Had I known then what I know now, right? So we want to prevent that at any cost. It can happen still, but we want to make sure that we're looking at every avenue, every area in the dating stage to ensure that we have a higher chance of a successful marriage. When we date properly, there are higher chances of successfully marrying someone. We all desire a successful marriage, and nowadays with the statistics and the percentages of marriages and divorces, it shows you who dated effectively, who vetted out, who took the dating stage seriously. and who did not, or who just wanted attention, or someone who just wanted to be with someone just because, or someone who just loved for assets. We're going to talk about it. Vocal romanticism. So there are differences in the way that someone can be vocal with you and vocal about their interest about you. Okay, there's a difference between secrecy and privacy. We are going to talk about the differences. We're going to talk about secrecy, privacy, and out loud. Vocal romanticism, when someone is being vocal with you about their interest in you, but you are being kept a secret. So with secrecy, people look to hide you, giving more leverage and opportunity to have other people around. So the more they keep you a secret, the better chances they have to have other people to connect with them, because it looks as if they're not talking to anyone seriously. In secret, you exist, but in public, you are not even heard of. Depending on the person, they can intentionally do this to attract interest of others by showcasing loneliness. To others, they look like they single. They look like they're not dating anyone at all. They look lonely, but they're attracting more people while being vocal with you behind closed doors for the purpose of having other significant options. With secrecy, it leads to dishonesty because of the measures that people will use to keep things from being exposed. So they're vocal with you, but in secret. When it comes to secrecy, and it's very deceitful when people try to date someone effectively or seriously, but then hide that person from the world as if they don't exist, leaving room in, gray areas for people to try to come in because that person looks like they don't have a partner, or the person looks as if they're not dating anyone at all. Next, privacy. Privacy differs from secrecy because people know you exist, or the person is dating someone effectively. Even if they don't know you by name, they know that person is dating someone, but they choose not to allow others in their business. They are limited to the amount of information they give to others outside of themselves. They understand the importance of privacy and want to avoid making their relationship vulnerable to the public while still building. Here, they're still building, they're still learning each other, they're still growing together, they're still in the process of figuring things out amongst each other. And they're like, I'm not going to tell other people our business. So, yes, I'm dating someone. Yes, I like them. And that's all you need to know. Yes, we're getting to know each other deeper. That's it. That's all you need to know. And there's a beauty in that, being able to remain private, because if you open your relationship up to other people, they feel entitled to give their feedback about your relationship. They want to tell you all about it because you gave room. You gave an open door. You told them too much. It was none of their business about what was going on in your household. But you told them. Now, all of a sudden, they feel entitled to not only spread it, but give their opinions and give their viewpoints, especially if you're still building. Now, your relationship is vulnerable to attacks from other people. Why? Because they know too much. And that is the difference between someone hiding you and then someone just keeping the relationship private. They are vocal in privacy. They're vocal about you, and they make it known to other people that they're serious about someone, but they leave it there. They leave it right there. Next, aloud. They are very boisterous about their intentions and plans for you amongst other people. So they're open. I want to take her here. I want to do this. Man, I just really love her. Man, I just really see myself with her. They're open. They're posting you on social media. They're tagging you. They're making it known to the world. They're sharing their affection for you to the world. There's no hesitation at all. They're like, I need the world to know that I'm with you and you are with me. Now, that can be a blessing and a curse. Why? Because the moment that you guys break up, everyone's trying to figure out why y'all broke up, and they'll dig and dig and dig and dig and try to figure out, they'll try to come in between. They start bringing dysfunction amongst the relationship. Oh, he hasn't posted her in a couple of months. I wonder if they're still together. Giving room for thought, all these different areas, and then just depending on different lifestyles that that person may live, it may be a danger zone. There was a blessing to be able to love someone out loud, but then also understand the balance of privacy. You can tell people, like, yeah, I do like this person. But then knowing the balance, I'm not going to share too much. Yeah, we may be having ups and downs right now. Yeah, it may be rocky right now. We're trying to figure it out. We're still trying to maneuver through this hurdle, but it's none of your business at all. And you won't know because she's not going to tell you, and I'm not going to tell you, or he not going to tell you, and I'm not going to tell you, right? So there's a beauty in being able to balance privacy, but then being open. You want to go on a trip with your significant other? You're posting about it? Cool. I do believe that when you are vocally romanticizing to the world about someone, it's better to do that when everything is already solidified, when you're already either in the stage of courting or you're in the stage of marriage, not when you're dating, because I mean, dating, you can talk to someone today and move on tomorrow. But you then posted all these pictures and they, just better to build in private. And then when you guys are ready to bring it to the forefront, then you guys are already solid that you won't allow outsider opinions or outside voices or people who feel entitled to speak on your relationship to make it vulnerable or to weaken the unity. So let's be mindful in the ways that we're connecting, and then being mindful of the types of ways that we're allowing the person to be vocal about us. When we're interested in dating someone, you can verify how they plan to vocalize their romantic interest of you. Are they going to vocalize it secretly? They're going to hide you? Are they going to vocalize it privately where it's amongst you guys, but people know that you exist? It may not be by name, but they know that there is someone in the picture. Or they're going to vocalize it aloud where they're posting pictures, they're posting events, they're posting travels, they're posting dates, they're publicly showing you affection. And there are some people that don't care. They're like, I want the world to know that I love you. I want the world to know how serious I'm about you. I'll tell the world. And that's fine, but we must use discretion and we also must use wisdom. From here, you will see if they do exactly what they say they are going to do. And whatever they're vocal about, do they do it? They said, I want to take you out on more dates. Have you been seeing more dates? They said they want to take you more seriously. Have they shown you that they're taking you more seriously? Are you contacting each other every day? Are you guys checking in multiple times throughout the day? Are they showing their interest for you? Right? So take a moment to think about that. How would you like to be known in the relationship? Would you like it to be kept a secret? Would you like the relationship to be built in private? Or would you like the relationship to be allowed? And depending on the person, the fitting may differ from person to person. But we still must use discretion and we must also use wisdom when we are vocalizing our interest in someone. Perfect. So that's really all I wanted to talk about tonight. I pray this video has been a blessing to you. If you are interested in our free e-guide, go to our website at www.ourfaithconnects.com. Place your email in and we will go ahead and send you over a free copy. I thank you all so much for joining. You guys have a good evening.